The floodgates of the smartwatch have opened wide this year, with big announcements from both sides of Android and iOS, and the newly announced cross-platform support of Android Wear on iOS. Companies are getting more and more into the premium market, and one of the most anticipated Android Wear devices is finally here. The Huawei Watch debuted back at Mobile World Congress as being one of the first luxury timepieces for Android, and now not only a luxury timepiece for Android, but also one to compete with Apple's own. My name is Marco Hanna, and this is the Huawei Watch, and we're gonna unbox it. I don't normally do this, but in this occasion, packaging is sort of key when you're selling a luxury timepiece. The Huawei Watch comes in one fancy looking box. Compared to, say, a Moto 360 from last year, the Huawei Watch walks all over it. Now compared to an Apple Watch box, and I would say they're about a dead heat, but now compare it to an actual luxury timepiece box, like my beloved Tissot here, it's pretty much also a dead heat. Both have leathers covering the entire box, which make it feel mega premium, more so than Apple's plastic box that they have the Apple Watch inside. Now once you lift up the top, you are presented rather brilliantly the new shiny Huawei Watch. Ours is the stainless steel model with a black leather band, the most affordable at $350 and most likely the one you will go with. But let's set that aside and see what else comes inside. There's a neat little pull tab here which lifts up a nice feeling sleeve, which contains the quick start guide and other literature. Again, everything here is meant to be as timepiece-like as possible, and so far they are bang on. Now the only deviation is the wall wart and charger that live underneath of that. This is an EU model, but obviously you will receive your respective charger. Now back to the watch. Its size is sort of a sweet spot in the ecosystem of smartwatches. It's a round dial made out of forged 316L stainless steel and has a 42mm diameter. It's slightly smaller in terms of screen size compared to Apple's 42mm Apple Watch, and it's definitely a lot smaller than the Moto 360's 46mm size. Though materials wise, the Huawei Watch is right on par with the Apple Watch in materials. Definitely more premium than, say, the previous Moto 360. And just for kicks, here is the Huawei Watch next to my beloved Tissot Automatic, and just for a size comparison, the Tissot is a 39mm diameter compared to the 42 of the Huawei Watch. Hardware inside the Huawei Watch is as follows: a 1.4-inch AMOLED display with a 400 by 400 resolution, which clocks in 286 pixels per inch, higher than the Moto 360's 205 ppi, but still lower than Apple's 302 ppi. Internally, it houses a Snapdragon 400 processor, 4GB of storage, half a gig of RAM, and a 300 mAh battery. Software-wise, it's running Android Wear 5.1.1, and it's pretty much your typical Android Wear experience. The screen is absolutely sharp, and thanks to that AMOLED display technology, you can use the always on feature without a dramatic drain of battery life. Now, I'm really excited to put the Huawei Watch through the rigors of my daily life. If you know me, I'm a huge watch guy, and this might just be the watch to replace my Apple Watch because I just love the way this thing looks. Make sure to leave your comments, requests, and drools. Well, actually, you can keep that last one to yourself below in the comments. And as always, my name is Marco, and I'll catch you in the next video.